You work overtime every day, losing your health, your time, and all you're earning in return is a few extra dollars. But have you ever asked yourself, was this life meant just to work endlessly? Every morning you wake up, rush through breakfast, and run off to that same job slavery that's stealing your real time, your peace, and your life. Is this the freedom you once dreamed of? Are you truly on the path to success, or are you just going in circles, where there's no destination and no joy? You believe that working more hours will bring more money, but the truth is, the more time you spend building someone else's dream, the further you move from your own. Successful people don't do overtime. They work smart. They build systems that work for them. They build side hustles that turn into income over time. They convert their actions into assets. That's the difference between an average person and a free person. The world has changed. Relying on just one source of income is foolish now. If you're depending solely on a single job today, you're preparing for tomorrow's downfall. Your boss can fire you anytime. Your industry can shift anytime. But your skills, your mind, your time, if you control them, then you can shape any future you want. Living in a country like the USA and still not exploring side hustles is a waste of your time and potential. Here, you can freelance, start e-commerce, launch a YouTube channel, write ebooks, dive into affiliate marketing, or offer a service in demand that pays you again and again. You need to learn a skill once, and that skill will earn for you for years. That's smart work. A person who constantly works overtime is never free. They're always dependent on someone's permission. But the person who works smart lives on their own terms. They control their time. You have to decide, do you want to break these chains of dependence or spend your life waiting for the next paycheck? The truth is, most people never achieve financial freedom because they're always stuck in survival mode. Wake up, work, rest, sleep, that's their life. But if you promise yourself that you'll learn something new every day, start a side hustle every day, take one step forward every day, then the day is not far when you'll be your own boss. That's true success. To start a side hustle, you don't need thousands of dollars. You just need a plan, the internet, and your time. Freelancing platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or Freelancer can connect you to global clients without any investment. All you need to do is create a profile, describe your skills, offer a gig. Over time, your reviews grow, your work grows, your income grows. Now let's talk about affiliate marketing. You can promote someone else's product and earn commission. You can do it through YouTube, Instagram, or your own blog. If you have the power to communicate, if you know how to sell, affiliate marketing can give you what overtime never will. And the best part? It's passive income. You post a link once and it can earn for you for months. Then comes YouTube. It's not just a video sharing platform, it's an income-generating machine. Pick a good niche, motivation, finance, or personal development, and your channel will grow over time. YouTube pays you ad revenue, sponsorships, and builds your brand value. And the best thing is you can do it part-time. You don't need to quit your current job. Just carve out 1 hour a day and invest it smartly. Writing ebooks is also a smart side hustle. If you have knowledge in any field, you can turn it into a book and sell it on Amazon Kindle. Upload it once, and it can generate income for months, even years. No matter where you are, your book can be in people's hands. That's the beauty of the digital age. Then there's selling courses. If you have experience in any field, you can turn that into video lessons and sell them on platforms like Udemy or Teachable. People will learn from you, and you'll earn. Once the course is made, it becomes passive income too. You have to believe in your skills. You have to offer your value to the world. And most importantly, you have to start. Don't think, I'm not ready, or I don't have time, or I'll do it later. Later never comes. The successful start today, right now. If today you spend just 1 hour learning YouTube, tomorrow your channel will start earning. If today you spend an hour building your Fiverr profile, tomorrow your client will be paying you in dollars. Understand this, no one became rich doing overtime. It only brings physical exhaustion, mental stress, and takes away your joy. But smart work gives you freedom. You become the owner of your own time. And when time is under your control, you can do anything. The world is yours. The opportunities are in front of you. All you need is your courage, your intention, and your first step. Your job can help you survive, but your side hustle can give you peace. If your hard work is building someone else's company, then that dream is not yours. It's theirs. Build your own dream. Work for it yourself. Remember, time is flying. Those who start today will be ahead tomorrow. Those who just keep thinking today will still be stuck tomorrow. The decision is in your hands. Be smart. Be wise. Take control of your life. Once you realize that time is your most valuable asset, you'll never sell it cheap again. People trade their time for a few dollars, but they don't understand that if that same time is invested in the right place, it can earn them thousands. You need to think about how much time you waste daily on your phone, endlessly scrolling through social media, watching purposeless videos on YouTube. If you invested that same time into a side hustle, your next year could look completely different. You have to let go of the habits that keep you stuck in bondage, staying up late, waking up late, passing your day without a plan. These are your enemies. You have to treat your life like a mission. Just like a soldier takes his duty seriously, you must fight the war for your own freedom. And your weapons in this battle are your time, your focus, and your consistent effort. Let's talk about digital products. The world is moving rapidly online. If you can create a digital product that can be sold repeatedly, like a template, a graphic design, an app, or a presentation, then you don't need to work again and again. Do the work once and get paid multiple times. That's the beauty of smart work. Do you know people are using tools like Canva to design social media posts and selling them on platforms like Etsy or Creative Market? A single template you create today can continue to generate income for years. These people are making thousands of dollars per month because they put in the effort once and turned it into a system. Now let's talk about Amazon FBA or dropshipping. You don't need to keep inventory, pack items, or handle shipping. You just manage the marketing while Amazon or a third-party supplier fulfills the orders. You only need to focus on product selection, listing, and promotion. Once your product listing catches attention, your income starts growing automatically. But for this, you need to learn. You need to give time. And again, not overtime, but smart time. Don't think you have no special talent. Everyone in this world has some unique skill. If you know how to speak, you can earn through public speaking, motivational videos, or podcasts. If you're a good listener, you can offer coaching or therapy services. If you know how to write, you can get into blogging, copywriting, or script writing. You just need to identify your strength and present it to the world. Then there's the field of real estate. If you have some capital, you can invest in property and earn passive income through rent. In the U.S., short-term rentals like Airbnb can bring in thousands of dollars monthly just by renting out a room or apartment. That's smart work, earning without being physically present. And even if you don't have capital, you can still enter the real estate world. You can become a real estate agent or offer property management services. Many people are looking for trustworthy individuals to manage their properties. If you do this wisely, it can turn into a full-time business. Now let's talk about skill flipping. That means getting a service at a low price and selling it at a higher price. For example, you get a logo designed for $20 from a graphic designer and sell it to your client for $80. You are just the bridge in between, and that's smart business. Less time, more gain. Similarly, virtual assistant services are growing fast. Thousands of small business owners in America need people who can manage emails, handle data entry, or take care of their social media. You can do all of this from home, with just a laptop and a few hours a day. You can also reach out to local small businesses in your community and offer your services, managing their social media, building websites, or setting up online stores. These gigs not only build your reputation locally, but also give you consistent clients. Understand this. Your true strength lies in your ability to learn, to evolve, and to tackle situations with creativity. That's your biggest asset. Machines do the same thing repeatedly, but humans can learn something new every day. And those who keep learning, keep moving forward. If you make a promise to yourself today that in the next 3 months you'll build a solid side hustle, then believe me, 3 months from now, you'll be in a completely new world. But if you just keep thinking without taking action, you'll be in the same place 3 months from now. Time is equally given to everyone. But those who use it wisely move ahead. You just have to decide. What group do you belong to? The ones who complain or the ones who create solutions? The ones stuck in overtime or the ones who build systems and gain freedom? The truth is, every wealthy person in the world started with a side hustle. No one becomes rich overnight. But those who work smart, make wise decisions, and stay consistent reach their destination. Don't look at what others have. Look at what's inside you. Write your own story. Be your own light. Earn your own freedom. The world will try to stop you. People will laugh and say this is foolish, but when your side hustle starts making more than your full-time income, those same people will come to you and ask, "How did you do it?" And that's when you'll smile and say, "I didn't work overtime, I worked smart." When your side hustle starts working, when it begins earning you a few hundred or even a few $1,000s a month, don't just treat it as extra income. You can take it to the next level. A side hustle is never just extra work. It is the foundation of your potential freedom. If you treat it seriously, if you run it like a business, it can become your full-time income, your identity, your path. And this is the point where most people hesitate, stop, or turn back to their job. But remember, only those who take the next step change their lives. You have to decide whether you want to survive or thrive, because those who merely exist are at the mercy of time. But those who grow, they shape time on their own terms. When you decide to turn your side hustle into a business, the first step is to build a vision. You must decide where you want to see yourself in the next 6 months. Your income, your lifestyle, your purpose. That vision will give you direction, passion, and a clear path. Next comes building a system. Whatever is working in your side hustle, make it repeatable. Whether it's freelancing, YouTube, e-commerce, or a service, structure it in a way that it works even without you. This is possible only when you slowly start teaching others, building a small team, or outsourcing tasks to free up your time. That's what business truly means, where you rely on systems, not just yourself. Many people think business means big investments, an office, or employees. But the digital age has changed that definition. Today, you can run a full business from just a laptop, an internet connection, and a strong mindset. And there are thousands of people, immigrants, who had no command of the language, no network. But they didn't give up. They learned, they failed, they got up. And today, they are employing others. These were the same people once desperately looking for jobs, but they didn't limit themselves. If you are an immigrant, your story is even more powerful. You changed your country, your environment, your language. But if you don't change your mindset, nothing else will change. You must work every single day to improve yourself. Learn, grow, invest your time wisely, and learn from people around you. Whatever field you are in, go beyond it. If you're working in a restaurant, learn how the business runs. If you're driving Uber, learn how to scale into a transport service. If you're doing cleaning work, learn how to build your own cleaning company. Every job you think is small today could become the foundation of your empire tomorrow. The problem isn't where you start. The real question is where you want to go. And if you've made up your mind that you will not live an ordinary life, then no force in the world can stop you. To achieve financial freedom, there are some key stages. The first stage is increasing your income sources. Don't depend on one job. Build at least 2 or 3 active income streams so that if one fails, you're not broken. The second stage is controlling your expenses. No matter how much you earn, if you spend without thinking, you'll never be free. You must make saving a habit and turn every saving into an investment. The third stage is investing wisely. Whether in the stock market, real estate, digital products, or your own business, you must learn how to make your money work for you. When your money starts making money, that's where freedom begins. The fourth and final stage is designing your life vision. Live in a way where your choices are your own, where you can travel, enjoy your time, pursue your passions, and rely on no one. That is the freedom most only dream of, but only those who act consistently actually achieve it. Remember, the world values you only as much as you value yourself. If you treat yourself cheaply, the world will use you. But if you recognize your worth and act accordingly, the world will eventually respect and pay your true price. Now the question is simple. Are you ready? Ready to change yourself? Ready to leave overtime and embrace smart work? Ready to break out of your current life and step into a better one? If yes, then take the first step today. Start a side hustle. Learn a new skill. Take a small action. because sometimes that one small step can change the entire direction of your life. Every successful person you see in the world today had only one thing in common: a decision. They decided that they would not live an ordinary life. They didn't stop because of fear, failure, criticism, or circumstances. The people you look up to today were once filled with doubts. They fought battles within. They too heard people say, "You can't do it." But they didn't respond with words. They responded with action, with results, and with silence. You must understand that behind every success there are countless failures. But those who rise after every fall, those are the true winners. When you start your YouTube channel, maybe no one watches. When you put up your first service on Fiverr, maybe you get no orders. When you try to sell your first product, maybe no one buys. But remember, these moments don't define your success or failure. These moments prepare you. Failure is never the end. It's a lesson. The faster you accept this, the faster you'll grow. Because people who fear failure never try anything new. But those who learn from every mistake gain something no university can teach. And now you must also learn that learning alone isn't enough. You must also teach. What you've learned, when you start teaching it to others, it becomes your influence, your identity. An average person learns, but a remarkable person teaches. You must reach a place where you become an example for others. When you begin teaching others through videos, blogs, or even simple conversations, you become a leader. A leader isn't just someone who stands in front. A leader is someone who finds a place in people's hearts. If today you work with honesty, dedication, and sincerity, people will follow you tomorrow. You will become a light in darkness, a hope in despair. This world belongs to those who know their worth, those who turn their weaknesses into strengths, those who don't lock themselves in the walls of doubt but open the doors of confidence. You must become such a person. Give yourself the respect you ask from others. Have the faith in yourself that you look for in others. If you keep learning, keep growing, and never give up, nothing can stop you. And when you finally succeed, you won't just have wealth. You'll have peace, purpose, impact, and above all, freedom. Remember, freedom only comes to those who fight for it, to those who win over themselves daily, to those who turn their desires into purpose, to those who strive every day to become a better version of themselves. If today, even for 5 minutes, you stop and think about where you want to go, who you want to be, and how you want to become it, perhaps a new door will open inside you, a door that will lead you from ordinary to extraordinary, and then you won't need to prove anything. Your work will speak for you. So from today, don't hold yourself back. Let your heart take action. Let your dreams breathe. Let your passion ignite. Because once you start walking, the world will step aside and watch your path unfold. Freedom isn't just about money. It's about your mindset, your time, your choices. If you want a life where you're not just following orders, where you wake up when you want, work when you choose, travel when you wish, and live by your own rules, then you have to start changing your habits today. Because freedom doesn't come from dreaming, it comes from discipline, sacrifice, and smart decisions. You must first change your mornings. People who live freely start their day before the world does. They sleep less but win more. You have to wake up early, take care of your physical and mental health, and most of all, treat each day like a battle. Because the one who wins the day wins life. You need to dedicate at least 1 hour every day just to train your mind. Read books, listen to audios, watch the stories of successful people. Just like iron cuts iron, positive thoughts defeat negative ones. If you keep filling your brain only with worries, bills, and job stress, you will never grow big ideas. To live a free life, you also need to watch your circle. The people who constantly complain, criticize others, or waste time. You must distance yourself from them. Surround yourself with people who want to grow, who want to learn, who want to see you rise, not fall. If you're alone, don't be afraid. Because the biggest decisions are made in solitude, and the greatest successes are born in silence. You don't need everyone's support, you need belief in your dream. If you believe in yourself, it won't matter who walks with you or who doesn't. Now let's talk about the real foundation of a freedom lifestyle: multiple income streams. When your income keeps flowing even while you're sleeping, traveling, or resting, that's when you've unlocked the first door to freedom. To reach that point, you must build systems that work for you. Whether that's a YouTube channel, an ebook, an online course, an Amazon store, or a subscription service. In the beginning, it will take time. You'll have to work hard. But once that system starts working, your freedom begins. Then you'll choose your days, focus on results instead of tasks, and most importantly, you won't be building someone else's dream anymore. You'll be living your own. But all of this is only possible if you account for each day. Time is your greatest currency, and the one who gives meaning to every moment becomes wealthy, becomes free. You have to decide today, who are you working for? Is your time going into someone else's dream, or are you building something for yourself? No matter where you stand right now, remember, one step in a new direction can change your entire destination. And that step will only come when you give yourself permission. When you finally say, that's it. No more old life, no more old thinking, no more old habits. Now it's only forward. A new day, a new commitment, and a new you. If this video inspired you and you're serious about building a life of financial freedom, confidence, and independence, then don't leave without subscribing to our channel, Master Your Edge. Because here, we don't just talk, we guide. Every video, every message, every lesson is designed to help you grow smarter, earn better, and live stronger. So before the next episode drops, hit that subscribe button and master your time, master your money, master your edge.